All right, let's get right into it. What if I told you one of the biggest leaps in AI, the one that taught machines how to create, didn't come from teamwork? Nope, it came from an all-out war. Today, we're diving into a story about a digital duel that literally taught machines how to dream. And trust me, it's going to change how you see AI forever. And I know what you're thinking, sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? But this is real. This is the engine powering some of the craziest tech that's reshaping our world as we speak. We're talking about an endless game of cat and mouse happening millions of times a second inside a computer. This is the secret sauce to AI's creativity. So stick around because we're about to pull back the curtain on how this rivalry actually works. All right, so what is this thing? What's the big idea behind the duel? Well, it's called a Generative Adversarial Network, or just GAN. And believe me, the origin story is just as cool as the tech. So the story behind this is kind of legendary in the AI world. Picture this. It's 2014. A grad student, Ian Goodfellow, is out with his friends at a bar. And suddenly, bam, he gets this breakthrough idea. He's so excited, he rushes home and codes the very first GAN that night. I mean, talk about inspiration striking. And this wasn't just some clever little hack. It was a total game changer, a moment that completely shifted what we thought AI could do. Okay, so let's get into what a GAN actually is. The name says it all, right? Generative Adversarial Network. The keyword here is adversarial. It's built around a zero-sum game. Think of it like chess or poker. For me to win, you have to lose. There's no tie. The whole system is brilliantly designed to use this constant conflict to get better. So let's meet our two fighters. In one corner, we have the generator. Think of it as a master art forger. Its only job is to create fakes. Images, audio, you name it, that look so real, they're perfect. And in the other corner, we have the discriminator. This is our relentless detective. Its mission is to spot those fakes, no matter how good they are. The generator's goal is to fool the discriminator, and the discriminator's goal is to never be fooled. This clash, this is where all the magic happens. All right, so let's talk about the game itself. How does this adversarial setup actually work? What are the rules of this never-ending rivalry? So let's stick with that art forger analogy. The generator creates a fake painting. The detective takes a look. Now, if the detective says, "Ha, that's a fake," the generator goes back to the drawing board, having learned what not to do. But if the generator's fake is so good that it fools the detective, well, now the detective has to get smarter for the next round. See, every single time, they both level up. They're locked in this cycle where they're constantly making each other better. So what's the end game here? You might think the goal is for one to finally win, but it's not. The real prize is balance. The system is aiming for the point where the generator's fakes are so perfect, so incredibly realistic, that the discriminator is basically just guessing. It's only right about 50% of the time. That 50-50 coin flip chance is the sweet spot. It's the signal that the fakes are now officially indistinguishable from the real thing. And this all happens in a super tight loop. Step 1, generator makes a fake. Step 2, discriminator looks at the fake and a real one. Step 3, the discriminator votes, real or fake. And step 4, both of them learn from that vote. The generator learns from its mistakes, and the discriminator sharpens its eye. It's this relentless back and forth happening over and over that drives the incredible progress. So you can see why this was so groundbreaking, right? This wasn't just some clever idea for a research paper. It was a fundamental shift. So let's talk about the prize. What did this duel actually unlock for us? I keep using the word revolution, and for good reason. So why was this such a big deal? What really made GANs so different from everything that came before them? Okay, this right here is the key. Before GANs, AI was really good at analyzing things. You could show it a million photos and it could tell you which ones have a cat in them. It could classify and label. But GANs taught AI how to create, to generate something totally new out of thin air. We went from an AI that could only see the world to an AI that could add to it. That's not a step, that's a giant leap. And the stuff that came out of this? It's just mind-blowing. We're talking about those hyper-realistic faces of people who don't even exist. You've seen them, right? That's GANs. The technology behind deepfakes? GANs. Those incredible AI art tools that can turn a simple sentence into a masterpiece? You guessed it, powered by the same idea. All of this, all of it, comes from that simple, powerful duel we've been talking about. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. Beyond all the code and the networks, what's the bigger story here? What's the moral of this whole AI saga? It really boils down to one simple, powerful idea. In GANs, conflict isn't a problem to be solved. It is the solution. It's not a bug, it's the most important feature. That constant push and pull, that rivalry, that's the engine of creation. It's like this quote says, creativity often blooms from challenge. You have one force that's just forging reality, pushing the limits of what's possible, and another force that's enforcing the truth, keeping it grounded. The outcome is something way greater than either of them could have ever done on their own. It's a pretty powerful idea, right? That real progress can come from a little bit of healthy friction. And that really leaves us with one final big question to chew on. We just saw how pitting two AIs against each other sparked an incredible creative revolution. So, what if the next world-changing breakthrough isn't born from everyone agreeing? What if it's born from a duel? Makes you think, doesn't it?